Thank you very much, Ivan, for the kind introduction, and good afternoon, everybody. I'm very happy to share with you this new topic of what's hot, what's in China. There was a little printing mistake on your not menu, it's not menu, on your calendar, because the titles was what's hot and what's not hot. So if you want to know what's not hot, we can discuss this later, because they're difficult to find things which are not hot in China. Anyway, if you're interested about what's not hot at all, we can rediscuss this afterwards. You can see us at the China Country Focus. Some of you already visited it, where we exhibit finishing product from the market. Some of them will be presented today, but also some Chinese ingredients that we believe to be relevant for this exhibition. Today, I will be presenting with my dear colleague, Mr. Xu Fei. Xu Fei is a Chinese. He's the director of this, the China Study Market, and we are working together for more than 6 years on this topic, which is the hot China. So just a few words about our company. Yes, I manage a small company called Information and Inspiration. As you can understand from the name, we inform about what's happening in Asia in terms of products, in terms of trends, in terms of consumers, in terms of distribution, as it was explained. The idea is for all the brands from all over the world to understand how the market is moving here, what's going on. On the other hand, we inspire, because you know there is a big Asian wave now coming up. So all the journalists, all the people wants to know what's next coming from Asia. We are based in France, and all my team is Asian. This is something particular. I've studied in Japanese. I worked with Kao Corporation. I'm half Japanese, but I'm still French. So I need all my colleagues to be Asian colleagues, Korean, Chinese, Japanese, Thailand people. And the way we work is very particular because we monitor the market. Even though we are based in Paris, we visit the markets every 2 weeks with a fresh eyes. We're always going to the stores to see what's on the shelves, what's going on, in order to see really where the products are moving, but also to talk to the consumers, to meet the bloggers, not only bloggers, but to meet them, to see the journalists and so on, and to really have all the input about what's going on. Then we are able not only to collect the product, but to give you and to see, to have a global view of where the markets are moving, help also everybody to understand the consumers, and finally to support new product development, make creativity, meeting, and even I can do guided tour if you want to on the markets. So please keep in mind that all our studies are qualitative studies, that we don't do figures. We are small companies. You have big Euromonitors for that and so on. We work from the product, from the retailers, from the suppliers, all the information we can gather. From the daily follow-up of the blogs, we do innovation newsletter every week, coming from what's coming from here. We are a very international, unique team. We have a very specific business, and we really have a consumer point of view knowledge about all the products which we are going to present it. So just going back to the first slide, sorry, it's not that I want to show you our pictures again, but just to inform you that I'm running out of business cards because we go to Cosmoprof next week and so on. So if you want the presentation, take a picture, send me an email, and we'll send it to you as soon as possible, because otherwise it will take too much time. So let's go to China. Few figures just for you to keep in mind. Of course, in terms of population, the population is still expanding, 1.4 billion people in 2015, with, you know, an unbalanced ratio between men and women, which makes also something quite interesting for the marketing business. So yes, aging population you've heard about, because it's a really big issue on the market. So just to keep in mind also, because we'll talk about this later, China is huge. It's bigger than Europe. So you can imagine that in terms of climate, in terms of food, it has a lot of diversity. Also, in terms of city and distribution, everybody jumped to Shanghai and to Beijing, but the business is no more there. The business is moving to city of tier 2, of city tier 3. So it's very important to go inside and not to stay at the coast or just to Beijing, to see also where the thing is moving and where the market is moving. This is a very interesting chart that we have prepared with Fei that shows the 4 characteristics of the area. It's very interesting to split it. We can split China in 4 parts according to the area of the climate position and also from the woman point of view. We can split it in 4. Maybe Faye, you want to explain it more, a little bit more in detail.
So when we talk about China, we don't talk about only one market. We can talk about different markets because the Chinese geography is very large. So we can divide it, Chinese market into 4 parts. So we have in north, the imposing beauty as different according to different regions. The woman has different physical characteristic, and also their skin type and also skin problems are different, also related to climate conditions and their food habit, etc., etc. So we have here for the north of China, the imposing beauty represented by the famous actress Gong Li. And for the west, we have the spicy beauty, and which is considered, they are considered as the most beautiful woman in China. Why? Because they eat very spicy, and the spice detoxify the skin, so they have very beautiful skin. And in the south, in the east, is the fashion beauty represented by the famous star Zhao Wei. It's a huge movie star, and it's the fashion because Shanghai is the most modern and fashionable city and very occidentalized. So we have this fashion beauty in this region. And in the south, we have the sweet beauty because physically they are smaller than women of other Asian regions. And they have really this, we call it watery character. They are very sweet, they are very gentle.
Coming back to the ideal beauty, this is also something important because it's really still pulling the market. First of all, the oval V shape. The Chinese woman wants to have like an almond-shaped face. Fan Bingbing is the most representative beauty for that. It's just like taking an almond and put it on the opposite way. And now you have all the business coming up from the V shape and so on. We'll talk about this later. That is totally influenced by this ideal face beauty. The eyebrows also are very important. It's maybe the most important element of the facial in China. Always they have to be done, they have to be perfect, they have to be designed. So eyebrows and eyebrow shape is important, and you have to keep in mind that eyebrow shape can bring luck. So you can go to specific institute to change your eyebrow shape in order to have more lucky eyebrow. Yes, little plumpy, 3D, cherry mouth, big eyes, of course, and big eyes is even the name of mascara product, eyeshadow products, everything that helps the eyes to be bigger, plus the double eyelid will make it very popular, and the straight nose, straight high nose. You even have some, maybe you saw some surgery clinic that are making advertisement of having a nose like an Eiffel Tower. So again, it's very important. Then talking about the skin, this is also very important to keep in mind that Chinese women want to have not a white skin, but a flawless skin, even uniform, with the image of the bright, radiant, translucent. Of course, it has to be silky smooth, firm and elastic, but moreover, it has to have the rosy glow. This rosy glow expresses the health from inside, the good circulation, the good metabolism. So no way to be like a white ghost. It has to be this subtle pinkish tone to obtain then the final radiant. So there is still a lot of symbols that came from the past that are still available, talking about the lotus flower. You know the lotus flower petal? They are white at the beginning and they end pinkish. This is the ideal white and pink balance for the skin tone. The baby skin, of course, is very important because baby skin is poreless, plumpy and poreless and smooth and elastic. This is why we talk also about the Q candy. Do you know the Q candy? It's this little gummy candy full of collagen, supple, translucent, elastic, that really represent the skin. And we can talk about QQ skin, which is quite fun in terms of images, if you know what means Q in French. I'm not going to tell it here. Peach blossom also is really something important in terms of ideal images, the white, the pearly, and so on. So many symbols that came from the past but are still available on the market. several trends. It doesn't mean they are in order, but you have to keep in mind. Of course, pollution is a very important trend and is pulling the market in many, many ways. But it's not only the gas pollution, the PM 2.5 pollution. It's also now all about the urban aggression, the computer, the cell phone, the indoor UV light, the blue light. So it's all about the so-called 3C. So it's computer, cell phone, and which is the last one? City. City aggression. So this is very interesting because it's not only the outside pollution, the haze and so on, but it's also all about this urban aggression. Second driving direction is to keep in mind is the time shortage. Definitively, time wherever you go is really important. And as you can see on the right side, you already have articles in the press magazine explaining to the Chinese woman how to do the makeup in 1, 3, or 5 minutes. Still, half of the women do not put makeup, but the other one, they already are even quicker than would be the European one. Then it's all about the early aging syndrome. This is very important. Tomorrow we're going to talk about aging. And aging in China starts definitively at 25 years old when the women start working because they have a totally unbalanced life. They have the pressure and stress from the job, from the boss, they have their indoor lighting, they don't sleep enough, they don't eat enough, or not well, they don't practice sport anywhere, they drink alcohol, they start aging. So 25 is really the aging starting point, and everything is to prevent and fight against these early aging signs. Then it's all still again addiction for moisture. Water is the most important component of the body, and it's also a matter of circulation of the energy. So you need to drink, you need to eat watery soup. You have to be always in connection with the water. So definitively the moisturizing products are the #1 in terms of direction. Then, as we presented yesterday, still the natural ingredients, the traditional Chinese infused product are hot and hot. Come to this China zone, you will see we have been exposing several quite interesting products in terms of concept that show how there is a mixture now between modern cosmetics and Chinese-oriented ingredients for this unbalancing, repairing way and this healthy approach. Of course, men's grooming is more and more important. I put an example here you have to keep in mind. He's a Chinese blogger on makeup for men. So even the makeup is coming on the market. He's a prescriber for fashion and makeup, this New Zealand, and you should keep an eye on him, but the men's grooming business is very hot. The prescriber from TV and from TV show is really important. The TV power is really, really strong. So the #1 skincare prescriber is Nuar. Nuar is a Taiwanese prescriber who produce beauty TV program, which are seen all over China. He has developed now his own skincare line, Naruko, that also you can see some product over there, and he's really, really the hot prescriber. But not only the Chinese prescriber, the Korean drama, the Korean wave is also influencing very, very strongly and very much the market. Here is one of the latest drama this year. She Was Pretty by MBS. It's all about finding which type of makeup they are using, trying to copy the hairstyle, the fashion, and every time a product is shown on those successful dramas, it sells like hotcakes. And finally, as a last trend before we start with the product, 2 things to keep in mind. A lot of brands are only sold on internet through Taobao and more recently on WeChat, which is a social, how do you call it, social exchanging, like WhatsApps. This is very important because when we look at the trends where we want to see what is hot on the market, it's also interesting to see what is the best selling product on Taobao. And you have amazing brands, amazing lines with very, very interesting concept. And it's true that it's not only on the shelves, it's really on internet. And finally, something also which will impact the market, the home care services are really starting to expand. And it's becoming a very big business from skincare, from nail care, from hair care. China is really now moving toward these words, which means that there will be also home delivery products, professional product delivered home and so on. It will change the face of the skincare. So Also, now we're going to see the product. I just want to point out that the beauty routine is becoming longer and longer. Here is a classic routine for the 20s, and on the other side for the 30s. It's, I would say, an ideal routine, but you have to know also that there is a night routine and there is a morning routine. That makes also the product's usage totally different and acceptability totally different. Several steps from cleansing to lotion, very important eye cream, of course UV protection, but also if you look at the older one, pre-essence for the boosting, the whitening, and so on. So this is really getting more and more sophisticated, and we can see that the Chinese routine is getting longer than the Japanese one. They are overcoming the Japanese one, which is a mature country and which is now doing more and more shortcuts. So let's go and see now what are the hot products and the key products to look at from this part. So this is Faye, now turn.
So we will now look at the latest, the hottest trend in terms of product in China. And of course, we start with the cleansing. As with the increasing concern of pollution in China, so the cleansing is really has become the key step to keep the skin purified and clean, and also to prepare the skin healthy, keep the skin healthy and prepare it for accepting the following skincare. So really we have many cleansing products which claims anti-pollution effect, not only cleanse deeply the skin, but also to protect the skin from the pollution with really anti-pollution element ingredient inside. So here we have two examples. One is from Kazilan. Kazilan is the leading makeup brand in China. So they launched a range of makeup remover, enriched their own anti-PM 2.5 ingredient. For who don't know what is PM 2.5, it is for China is a kind of particular suspended in the air, which the diameter is inferior to 2.5 micrometers. It's really one of the most aggressive pollutants in China. And the other example is from business. The business we talked yesterday in the TCM presentation. It's a food therapy-based brand developed by Kose Group, targeting only Chinese market. And they used tea ingredient here to really give the perfect purifying effect in the cleanser. Of course, cleansing is also an experience. So we've seen more and more sensorial textures in Chinese market. So we have a very interesting product from Nivea, which was just launched 2 months ago in China with the Makeup Clear Hydration Sherbet. It's a transforming texture. It will transform from balm texture to oil texture to really do the deep cleansing experience. And we have the colorful texture from Kevin Beauty Maker. Donc with this pinkish balm texture, which will help you deeply and perfectly clean your skin. Oil-free also. And Florence talked about the power of price creepers in China. And of course, Newer is one of the person to know. And the other one is this Kevin. He comes also from Taiwan, and he is called the Prince of Makeup in China. It's a very, very famous makeup artist, and he works with all the movie stars in China. And he has, at least I think, more than 40 million of followers on his microblog. So he developed also 2 brands in China. One for the makeup, it's this beauty maker, and the other one is G-Skin for the skincare. So all his products are also very popular on Chinese market. And we continue with the cleansing. Of course, cleansing offers new benefits too. Very interesting product from Whitening, a very trendy online Chinese brand which works very well on Taobao website. Launched this whole range of cleanser, which is composed of 7 cleanser and is targeting 7 mood of users. So if you are happy today, if you are sad today, if you fall in love today, so you will use different cleansers which correspond to your mood, and each cleanser has different benefits and a different color texture too. And above cleansing, we have also other products in the cleansing category with the other textures like the powders continue to be popular. Here we have an example from Neogems. Neogems is a brand, a dermacosmetic brand from Taiwan, which is also very popular in Chinese market. And also again with Naruko. Naruko is the skincare brand created by the famous Newer, so beauty prescriber in China, with this transparent peeling gel formulated with konjac and in the jar. So it's a very beautiful product to discover. And the clay is definitely the new hit in the skincare category market in China. Of course, we find many products in cleansing category for its deep purification effect, pore care effect. And we can also find other products like the latest men's skincare line launched by Watsons, which is formulated with Amazon white clay to do the cleansing and also moisturizing job. And the skincare is all about the power of action of boosting and activating. It's the power of, we call it lotion or the boosting lotion or the pre-essence. So pre-essence is a serum that we put just after cleansing the face to really activate, in Chinese we open the path of the skin or open the appetite of the skin to allows it to welcome the following skincare ingredient. So the boosting power is very strong in the Chinese market. Here you have some examples from, again, Naruko, the brand of Newer, with the youth activating enhancer. It's boosting lotion formulated with 60 active herbal ingredient. And another product is from Dr. Boer. It's a brand from Hong Kong, distributed in Bonjour store. And with this pre-essence oil, so the texture is oil, you should put it also after cleansing to open the path of your skin. And also we find in Chinese dermacosmetic brand Dermina with this whitening boosting lotion launched this year too. And it's all about the hydrating power, hydration, and the balance with water. We have amazing product from L'Oréal Paris, launched this year, the Genius Water. It's a beauty lotion with micro crystal inside and encapsulated with essence oil. You can discover really the product on our booth, the China country focus. Very beautiful development. And of course, it's all about the power of water, the water extracted from lotus or extracted from cucumber. It's to do the hydrating job, and also all the importance of oil, facial treatment oil in China. So the oil is considered as the botanical gold. So it's a very precious, and it's also a product which is concentrated with powerful, nourishing benefits. So here we have two examples from local brand. We have firstly the Herb. So it's the #1 TCM-based skincare brand in mass market in China. And at the beginning of this year, the brand launched this Camellia Vitalizing Essence Oil to be used alone or mixed with other skincare, even makeup product, to enhance the nourishing power of this of skincare effect. So this product is enriched with 7 essential oils of 7 Chinese herbs. And another brand you can find in all Sephora stores in China is the Way to Go. It's also a brand inspired by Chinese traditional medicine. Launched this flower essence porcelain finish face treatment oil. This time the texture of this oil is slightly purple because it's enriched with the lavender essence from Provence of France. And it's all about the balance between water and oil. So we have many double layer textures. Very interesting to see Proxy by Olay launched just a few months ago in Chinese market. This very beautiful dual phase essence in their dermatological hydration Hydra Health line. So you have a perfect proportion of water and oil in this formula. And the dual phase texture we can find also again in Way to Go. This brand launched also a two-phase toner. So here again you have the beauty essence lotion in the top, and after you have the oil, and the beauty lotion is pinkish color. And it's all about the early aging actions. As Florence said, in Chinese market, so the biggest target of anti-aging is the woman of 25 years old. So that's why on Chinese market you can see many brands, not only local brand but also international brand launched the product or a whole range targeting these age groups. So recently, Praya, also a masstige Chinese brand, launched a new line targeting early aging problems with this deep ocean perfect invigorating regenerating line composed of 5 products from cleanser to essence to really offer a complete anti-early aging skincare. Very interesting to see also the USI. We talked about this brand yesterday, used the cordyceps to develop their whole range of anti-aging, and just last month launched in Chinese market 3 personalized serums, also based on cordyceps. It's very interesting because you have 3 different serums, and you can choose one of the 3 according to your own skin problems. So what you do is, if you are alone at home, so you go to the website of USI and you answer a list of their questions about your skin problems, about your lifestyle, and also about the city and where you are, etc., etc. And after all these questions, the brand will propose you the perfect serum, personalized serum, which matches the best to your skin conditions. Or when you go to a beauty counter, of course, the beauty advisor will do the same job, the same thing, and offer you the best serum for you. And also for the early aging, we have the beauty lotion from L'Oréal Paris in their Asta Lift range. Another trend, very important, is also the whitening is more and more oriented to anti-aging, because young skin should be bright, and also the bright skin can make your skin look younger. So that's why a Chinese brand like Shando launched this year the Vivid vivid extra aging resistant white spot corrector, which is formulated with their key ingredient of anti-aging and also whitening ingredient to do the whitening care and the anti-spot, the anti-aging care in the same time. And we can find another product, very interesting, in ZA. ZA is a masstige brand developed by Shiseido Group. Which works very well in Chinese market. In their early anti-aging line, Perfect Solution, this year they launched also a youth whitening serum with this retinol white complex to targeting aging problems and also spot problems. And of course, in terms of facial shape, since long time, we've talked about the V-shape. Yes, V-shape is continuing to be popular because having the V-shaped face for the Chinese woman is having the victory of life. So if you have V-shape, you have a good job, you have a good husband, you have a good future. And now more and more we are seeing that this V-shape is little by little switching to another shape. This we call the heart-shaped face. The heart-shaped face, of course, is also always have this pointed chin, but you have really highlighted the apple zone, the cheekbone zone, to make it more plumpy and keep it tightened and lifted as long as possible. And this year, Estée Lauder really promoted this new heart-shaped face when they launched their new anti-aging product in China. And also, don't forget the eye contour. The eye contour is really the key anti-aging zone for Chinese women because the first aging sign for them appears around eyes. The fine lines, or we call it 鱼尾纹, so the tail of a fish. So that's why in Chinese market you have many eye care products. Very interesting to see Urara. It's another brand of Shiseido, which was developed only for Chinese market, distributed in cosmetic store. They, under the brand, they have a whole range of eye care product, which become more and more larger and larger with the time. And this year, they came to a new firming eye cream, total firming eye cream, which do really a multi-anti-aging effect. And what is also interesting, the product comes with a spoon-like applicator to do massage, apply the product, and do massage to stimulate the blood circulation and also to optimize the effect of the product. And we can find in other brand like J-Skin. J-Skin is the skincare brand created by the famous Kevin. I talked just a few minutes ago with this O9 activating concentrated for eyes. So the product can really resolve 9 aging problems of eyes for Chinese women. And don't forget, of course, for L'Oréal Paris with this Revitalift Miracle Blur Instant Eye Smoother, which not only fight against aging problems on eyes, but also give this instant brilliant eye effect. And what we have now, we have also more and more the freshly mixed skincare product, and from most of them from premium brand or high-priced product, like this from Kaminae. Kaminae is a Chinese premium brand based on essential oil skincare. They launched this year essential oil anti-wrinkle lifting series with this anti-wrinkle cream. What you do, you have 2 bottles of capsules enriched with essential oils, and you have anti-wrinkle cream. So before using the cream, you should add the 2 bottles of capsules in the cream, and you mix to create your own anti-aging cream. And after you have your DIY anti-aging cream to use for the next 2 months. Another very interesting product is from, again, from Newark, in another range, the cream of ginseng with this day and night illuminating lift complex. So what you have? You have 2 different serums. You have 1 serum for the day and 1 serum for the night. And then you have 60 pills or tablets. What you do is each time when you use a serum, so you mix 1 drop of serum, day serum or night serum, and you take 1 tablet and you mix it together before applying on your skin. Of course, don't forget the power of mask. So you have many, many masks on Chinese market. So here are some interesting examples with HEMA from Taiwan, Taiwanese market. This market, this sheet mask is equipped with more than 2,600 far-infrared rays on the sheet. It will diffuse the micro temperature to really optimize the absorption of beauty serums on the sheet. And you have also, of course, 2-part sheet mask. This is very interesting from Afu, is another Chinese local market. So you have the upper part for hydrating care, and you have the lower part for tightening hair. You can put it around your eyes to really have this lifting effect, to have the V shape. And Huanian, with the whole range of 2-step marks, what is good is they have many 2-step masks in this range, and which one, every one is different. You have the different combinations. You have a cleanser plus a beauty mask, a sheet mask. You have pre-essence plus a sheet mask. You have a sheet mask plus a lotion, a serum, etc., etc. And of course, we have all these masks for local zone like eyes and lips, etc. And also the cream mask, we play a lot with the textures, with the colors. So you have 2 examples from Fu. So with the cheese ingredient inside, and the packaging is very interesting. It's really like the small pot of cheese you can find. And also the latest trends from MJ. MJ is the leading sheet mask brand in China. Just launched a new range of sleeping mask. So you have 4 mask, 4 ingredients and 4 colors. And I'll finish with the device power. Of course, the device is becoming very popular in China with the latest launches like Neogens again, with this butterfly-shaped lifting device. You can use each side to get each different zone of your skin. And we have the one very interesting is on the right with this small UFO launched by Panda W, a very trendy online brand. This is a facial yoga device because you have in the device the anti-aging gel, and you just massage with the balls, and the firming essence will come out. So you apply your essence and do the massage in the same time. Mist, of course, very important because they're very convenient products that you can use anytime, anywhere. And the cushion, in terms of for the speedy makeup, we don't have time. So this is the perfect product to have the perfect nude look. We can have the double color texture, and even the white texture. So the white texture you can discover on our booth.
I I just want to add a comment about the cushion. Why it is so popular in China is because it's a skincare product with an added color. And Chinese people still, a lot of them believe that makeup is a pollution, specifically foundation. This is why the cushion is so booming up and popular and more enriched with the skincare. And even the color is disappearing, as you can see on the right side, because now it's only a whitening skincare cushion.
And for the white color one, you don't remove it. You don't need to remove it with a makeup remover because it's totally skincare formula. And of course, for the makeup, for the lip color, all about care, lasting power, lasting skincare benefits, lip care benefits, and also the trendy look. So Yusai with its lipsticks formulated with Ganoderma, the famous TCM ingredient, and also the color are Chinese, tailor-made for Chinese women, and the color are inspired by the famous cities in China. Also, you have Maybelline with the triple color lipstick. So just one application, you can get this famous bitten lips look. And also the new texture, the powder texture that we can find in L'Oréal Paris in China with, to really experience the transforming texture. And don't forget the mem, of course. And the men, for the men, the skincare, their skincare routine is getting more and more sophisticated, and the products are becoming more and more multi-benefits and also emphasize on the energizing power. So you have some examples just launched this year with the L'Oréal Men Expert with the Beauty Matte Cleanser. So you have two color textures. So you have the black one enriched with black charcoal, and you have the white one from the based on white clay. So you have also the Recharge Energizing Cream from Zaman, a yellow texture which is enriched with royal jelly, and also the revitalizing micro capsule. So you have the capsule in the white gel. So of course, eye care for men is also very important and often equipped with an applicator, like in women's field. So you have other products like the spray for men, like the double part sheet mask for men, the sleeping mask for men, and also the device for men. Don't forget it.
So you have had a global overview of what's happening in China, and you see that many things are hot. So yes, it's true you have to be on the watch, because now China can also be a trendy country that will inspire us regarding new product development. So yes, as you could see, the routine is becoming more and more sophisticated with different night and day routine, which makes the product offer and product usage enlarge. The health concerns remain very strong. This is why it's all, because of the pollution, first of all, but this is worldwide concern. Because of this also in and out, in and on, or in and out, as we were explaining with the traditional medicine approach that makes the products that you can eat, you can put it on the topic. So you saw already many lipstick with edible formula. It's also the fear of skin damages. People are very much concerned of the damages of their skin and the toxicity of the product and the nocive aspect of the product. So there is a lot of fear of skin damages, specifically regarding makeup. But on another hand, the textures become amazing, and you can have some example over there, because it's a matter of layering coming up, watery textures. It's a matter of sensorialities, so it's really important. It's a matter of multifunctionalities, a foam that turns into a mask and so on. And then finally, yes, for sure, the men's market and the fragrance market are really becoming more and more important. And we didn't have time to cover the hair market, but this is of course another very important topic that we could discuss also for a long time. So thank you very much for your attention. We're sorry we took a little bit too much time due to the technical troubles. Get inspired by China, that's for sure. Get inspired by this for your new development, and don't hesitate to ask us, send us an email, and we'll send you all the document, the presentation, and the support, because it won't be online. Thank you so much for your attention.